Hi guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here today to bring you a monthly message for the sign of Pisces for March 2021. The sun is shining today, it's beautiful, and I feel like this is going to be a great month overall. So for all my Pisces friends out here, happy birthday if you were born in March, happy belated birthday if you were born in February. I hope that you guys have a great birthday month. For all my subscribers, I love you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for being here, you mean the world to me. And for all of you who are new, thanks for stopping by. It means the world that you're here. If you feel like this resonates, please hit subscribe, join the journey with me. Let me encounter your energy more often. It'd be wonderful to have you along this ride. Just know that no matter what messages do come through, though, it's still up to you and your active free will, the choices you make and the steps you take in this world to get whatever fulfillment it is that you'd like to see. So keep that in mind, my friends, because that's your personal power. It lies at the tips of your fingers, at the soles of your feet. That's your power to do. So I'm just going to take a moment before I get into the cards as well to ask Archangel Michael to jump in, to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself this reading and any of you who would ask for it. I'm asking as well my team of light and any of your guides that are here for our highest good to join us. I'm going to ask that they're here for the most clear messages, most far-reaching, but only for our highest good, okay? I'm a little mumbled today. I do apologize. My throat is a little bit hoarse, so if it gets a little bit rough, I apologize in advance, my friends. I just want to show you guys some of the new rocks they got. I'm going to show you this one first. This is a chunk of raw emerald, and I was really drawn to it. I was really drawn to show you guys today. We have jade, that's not new, and also this little chunk of fluorite, which it's not polished, it's in the raw, so they wanted to come in anyway. First message I'm going to bring is from the Dragon Oracle messages, so Dragon Oracle cards, and see what they have to say today as some spiritual advice. And you get the Golden Christed Dragon. So for some of you, you may, I heard, have Ascended Master Jesus very close to you, working very strong with you. And it says, brings you the higher love so that you can embody the Christ light. Absorbs the Christ light. You are protected. Expand your heart and remain fifth dimensional. I think this is asking us to be very aware of the energy that we're putting out, energy that we're emitting. And when we absorb that golden yellow Christed light, this comes with a lot of different things. I feel like forgiveness is the first thing I heard, but giving this grace and also bringing peace to the people around us as well as ourselves. So I'm going to read to you that one, the Golden Christed. That's the golden orange. Let me look it up. Okay, so I'm going to read you a little bit, guys. So it says, Golden Christed dragons are fifth dimensional dragons with huge golden energy fields. They can access the Christ light of unconditional love at a ninth dimensional frequency, which is the highest facet of love energy that is available to us at this time, and pour it into us at maximum level we can absorb. They will come to us on our birthday or special occasions or celebrations and flood us with the cosmic gift of their special light. They will also come to us if we call them. They will surround our aura and their protective golden light, enabling us to remain fifth dimensional. The guidance. You are blessed to receive this card, for the luminous golden Christed dragons will automatically flood you with the purest Christ light. They will remind you that your heart is incredibly powerful and will pour pure love into the center of it in order to reopen it further. Be ready to accept this love and then to spread it to others. These dragons also come to remind you that you have a special connection to the golden era of Atlantis. This may have been an incarnation or your spirit body. It is time to remember who you truly are, so ask the Golden Christed dragons to help you bring back your gifts and talents in your dream state. What the Golden Christed dragons give to you, you can pass on to others. So radiate the golden energy of the Christ to those with whom you are in contact today. So this is also really wonderful energy because, like it says, this energy emanates out. It's not something that we're necessarily going to keep to ourselves. And the more we allow this light to enter us, the more our aura is also going to bring it around. And what I'm hearing is, you guys, you may be light workers, you may be starseeds as well, as I heard, regardless of that affiliation, is that the more you bring down this light, the more you harness this light and become aware of your impact on the world around you, the more important it is that you do focus on the light, though, I feel like, because it's like, you know that this energy is going to affect other people, so we want to keep in a positive vibration. Just as if we have this golden Christed light filling us up, we can like spread it around. If we have negativity welling up within us, if we have a negative cloud around us, we can also spread that around. So just staying conscious of our vibrational frequency as well. But this is wonderful energy, and they want me to show you the bottom, which I'm going to bring over here, which is the Earth and Fire Dragon. Works with you to clear the fifth dimensional ley lines. It's time for service. When you give, you receive. And this is actually really important as well, I feel like, because this is on this earth, being able to ground in your passion, being grounded in your fire, and knowing as well that it is good to give and receive, much like this one. So as well, what I was getting, like when I read it, it was saying about they come to you on your birthday. Well, Pisces, some of you guys are celebrating your birthday in March. Some of you may have already had it, but ask that Christed angel to come in and to help you. And they want me to read you just a little bit of the Earth and Fire. Earth and Air, Earth and Fire. So the guidance says, humbly invoke these dragons and have a sense of power of the flaming orange fire combined with the grounding brown earth. Reach out a hand to touch the dragons, then visualize each being crisscrossed with lines of golden light. Picture these dragons anchoring this golden Christ energy wherever they are sacred places on the globe. Mentally place a golden flame at each of these sacred portals until you sense the planet is lighting up. It also says, if you're out walking, if you're out driving, ask the magnificent Earth and Fire dragons to travel the ley lines below you. Bring the Christ light down through you so they can distribute it where it is most needed. So again, when you give, you receive. This is really important, you guys, because it definitely is saying you guys have a really strong connection to the Christ light, that you even may want to be asking that golden light to come down through you, to cleanse you, to surround you, but to know that you are protected and you are meant to spread this out into the world. So that's a pretty big responsibility. That's also what's the word I'm looking for? It's a big accomplishment, guys. An honor and a privilege. That's the words I was looking for. So I'm going to ask a message here. This is from the Shaman's Oracle. And we're going to ask just some messages from these spirit guides today that could help support you with this golden Christed light. You get the Hunter of Honor. We have the Ancestor of Boundaries. We have the Spirit of Family. And we have the Ancestor of Tribes. Right away, they want me to show you the bottom, which is the Shaman of Birth. Some of you may be midwives or doulas, as well as what I'm hearing with this Shaman of Birth. But I think that one of the things is that you guys are supposed to help herald in this new time, this new beginning, this new energy into the world. And the Hunter of Honor, while it is important for you to follow what you feel is your duties, to honor yourself, to honor your family, to honor the world around you, it is important as well to honor yourself, and sometimes that's going to mean that we have to set boundaries. So while we are loving and giving and we're spreading Christ's light, we're doing all of that stuff, we're staying high vibrational, we do still need to protect ourselves from people who may want to drain that energy or who may overuse that energy. So you may know if you have people around you, kind of energy vampires, or people who come to see you, or when you talk to them, when you sit near them, after you just feel depleted. Spirit is saying, I feel like it's really important to set up a protective boundary around yourself. The Christed dragon talked as well about you are protected, and I feel like that's important. Yes, on a very big, broad spiritual realm, I definitely feel Archangel Michael here, and I know you've got Jesus energy. protecting you and even just crowning you, knowing that you're here for a purpose and they're going to protect that purpose and protect you. But this also means energetic boundaries need to go up so that people aren't like, ooh, I love your energy, I'm going to keep it, take, until you're like, I just can't move, I'm so tired. And I feel like that's something that happens. A lot of you light workers may feel this as well, where unless we're really grounded and unless we've got this constant flow of abundance and constant flow of energy to us, if we don't ground ourselves, we're still going to feel depleted. So set boundaries with the people around you. It could be with family as well. Setting boundaries with the people that you live with. Showing them as well that you can still love people and have boundaries. You can still be a really great person and have boundaries. Boundaries are absolutely necessary. You can still be an honorable person and still have boundaries. What I'm hearing as well is with the ancestors of tribes and the spirit of family, there could have been rivalry. Some of this is definitely, to me, a coming together of families. Could be through marriage. Could be through having babies, right? There could, and I'm sure, okay, so what I'm hearing is like in probably very old days, the marriage of people from two tribes having a baby, this would absolutely unify these tribes, right? I'm going to get a little bit more information here. Tell me about this Hunter of Honor. You want me to read you the book for Hunter of Honor, and I will, but I think there's one more card. Thank you. You get Dancer of Reconciliation and the Hunter of Abundance. So I feel like some of you may be looking for something that's been lost to come back. I heard as well something like history has been repeated here, but this is like knowing that we can work things out with the people that we care about. If we've been estranged from our family, if we feel like we've been estranged from our soul tribe, calling in the Christed light will help bring you back to those people. I feel like as well, this is I heard some of you may have actually alienated yourself from your Christ light, from your Christ self as well, because we all can hold Christ consciousness within us, which actually means that we're holding that vibration into ourselves. And this is asking you to come back into the awareness of who you truly are, what your divine nature is, and be on the lookout for the adventurous, the wonderful, and the abundance. Look at all the wealth that you have around you, as well as with this earth and fire dragon. This talked about, yes, it's important to give, but it's also important to receive. So know that there is a wellspring of abundance available to you. You just need to open your eyes, my friends, and to see it. So they want me to read to you a little bit of the Hunter of Honor, and I actually opened up straight to the Hunter of Abundance, which I'm going to read you that one too. It says, I am the hunter of abundance. Wherever I go, I forage the richest store of good things, the utmost bounty that will encourage stability, strength, and growth, and comfort within you. When I find these things, I bring them home to bestow upon you, to bestow upon you who have asked me to seek them out. My presence on your journey represents a fulfillment of purpose, an overflowing of fruitfulness, and riches of spirit and heart and mind. And that's really wonderful, because I feel like that's what you guys have, right? You've got such a beautiful heart and such an overflowing of abundance within you that it can't help but just shine out into the world, and that again, the world needs you to do that. So the Hunter of Honor, oh my gosh, this is the very last one. So some of the interpretations about this talk about appropriate behavior, honoring the world around you, celebrating differences, praising and accepting praise, finding honorable means, honesty and respect. And he says, I am the hunter of honor. I seek out honorable ways to live and move, both in this world and that of spirit. I bring with me the honesty that honor requires, and I teach ways that will enable you to honorably exchange energies and dreams with the universe. Whenever you are tempted to act in a manner unworthy of you, I am there to remind you of all the damage this can cause and the trouble it can bring in its wake. To me, when I was reading that, I heard self-sabotage. So this may be where we do self-sabotage with people that we're around, if we love them, or if we feel like if there's any kind of codependency there where we don't want to lose them, if we're afraid of their reactions, you know. Like I think I said it, but then I got cut off because I'm usually pretty scatterbrained here, guys. But when people get upset with us putting boundaries in place, it's usually because those people were pushing our boundaries. They were crossing them a lot of the time. And some of what I'm hearing here is even sometimes we put boundaries up for other people because they cross our boundaries repeatedly and they make us feel like we're the bad ones. This is saying, you know what, find the honor within you, act in honorable ways, bring peace, bring love, bring tranquility, right? And don't do things that you know are not right. Set boundaries so that you're acting in the way that you know that you need to. And I heard we're not adhering as well to peer pressure. Knowing that whatever is coming back here is a beautiful energy and it's time for something new. So be the change is what I'm hearing, my friends. I also wanted to show you guys, this is serpentine. Helps with past life memory. There's a few different colors that you can get, like this one and the darker one, but it's absolutely gorgeous. So let's bring get the Animal Wisdom Tarot. So I'm going to ask the Animal Wisdom Tarot here for some tarot wisdom for the sign of Pisces. Please, tarot wisdom. Okay, so a whole bunch of stuff, a whole bunch of cards came out like this. We're going to put them back. But the card that flipped was the Ace of Swords, not the Two of Swords, the Ace of Feathers, which is the Ace of Swords. And it's a brand new understanding. It's also the Stork, which, what does the Stork bring? Babies! Not just babies, but newfound ideas. So maybe the birth that is happening, it's in our minds first. Before we change anything, before we make moves, we're thinking about it, right? And that's definitely one of the things I'm hearing, is that you're going to be creating and birthing in a brand new world for you just by changing the ways that you think. For some of you, I heard this is changing the ways that you think about boundaries. Maybe in the past you haven't wanted to set boundaries because you didn't want to be like mean or unfair. And now you're realizing setting boundaries actually doesn't make me mean or unfair. It makes me fair, and it shows that I respect and honor myself as well, no matter who this is around. This could be a communication. This could be a talk with someone. This could be some insights as well that you're getting here. If you see the moon, I'm really drawn to that. But also, this stork traveling in night has its feather, its thought, which illuminates it. So keep your thoughts in high vibration. For some of you as well, this is a new understanding of how energy works and your involvement in that. Spirit, can you tell me about this Ace of Feathers? Thank you. You get the nurture of fossils. So this could be a pig in your life. You may have pigs, right? But this is not that. This is the Queen of Pentacles. So with the Ace of Feathers, that's a air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This could be an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. But I actually think that this is a new understanding for you and how you're grounded, and for you to really understand what you have to offer the world, and that what you have to offer the world is yours and yours alone. No one else possesses this quality. It's yours. People may be similar, yes, but they don't have your energy signature. Your energy signature is important because it's going to get this rolling. So there's also, I hear, like a possessiveness here, an understanding of your true values as well. Definitely with this Hunter of Honor, this is your values. This pig is usually, we think about, very family orientated. They have lots and lots of little piglets. Also delicious to eat if you do eat animals. Oh man. But I think this is a real understanding of your divine purpose on the earth as well, is that I heard you may have children around you as well. You may be nurturing children. You may be a mother. If with the feminine quality here, you may not be if you are a man and you don't this could just be a feminine aspect within yourself too, to be like, you know what, it's a real understanding that we have to nurture ourselves first. If we don't take care of ourselves, how are we going to care for those around us, right? Because we're not going to have the energy. It's going to be depleted. So, Spirit, tell me more about this nurture of fossils with the Ace of Feathers. You get the world and the whale, the all-encompassing. This is the universe as well. And also the Four of Crabs in reverse, which I feel like this is because it's saying don't keep your gifts to yourself. In this one, the Four Shells, sorry, not the Four of Crabs, This is our heart space, right? So this could also be you guys, Pisces. This is a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, a water sign. But I feel like it's in the reverse because it's like, you know what? This is asking you to have an open heart, to share your resources, to share your feelings, to share who you truly are, and not keep it to yourself anymore in the reverse. For me, this always reminds me as well of a Cancer because it's a crab. But also that with this in the reverse, for some of you, I heard, don't ever change. You're perfect just the way you are. Others of you, this is also saying, though, like I was saying, only you have your energy. Don't keep it to yourself. But this is also, don't cling too tightly onto what you think home looks like or what you think your habitat needs to look like. Because this crab, right? The hermit crabs will kind of trade shells, and they'll stand by one that they're not quite sure of for a couple hours to find out, if someone else is going to come along and take it and leave one that's bigger for them, right? Just to kind of see what can happen. Here for some of you, this is asking you to be a little bit more flexible as well. And I think the universe is going to bring you in lessons, they're going to bring you blessings, and they're going to bring you opportunities to show yourself what you're made of. They want me to show you the bottom of the deck, which is the octopus. And I also heard escape artists because they can get out of tight little spaces, right? They can get really, really tiny and squeeze through the smallest of areas. And I think this is like, I heard it may have left you undetected, or we haven't really dealt with our emotions concerning certain things, and it's time to change that. It's time to really let go of the things that we may have held on so tightly but are keeping us down and not allowing us to swim forward or not allowing us to change. And also, if we're let's see here about priorities, okay? Because if we're nurturing a whole bunch of things, but we're not on that list, we're doing it wrong, right? So to come back into reconciliation with a family member, with friends here, or even just yourself, I think it's like time to really truly understand your nature and what you were put on this planet to do. So I have the self-care oracle here, and I'm just going to ask one message going further to help support Pisces this month. And you connect with your ancestors, which is funny because we have the ancestors of tribes here and spirit of family. For some of you, this is legitimately your family members, even like in this incarnation. For others of you, this is a spiritual ancestry. For some of you as well, this is learning about your family's past and asking your ancestors to connect with you and to guide you at this time. But as well, this tree here and the double helix with the DNA, I feel like this is also like you've got ancient DNA in your blood. You may have star seed blood. You may have I heard too, you may even have ancestry with Christ. So some of you may want to look up, your ancestry. It could be on ancestry.com or something like that, right? This could be talking to your oldest loved ones and family members that you have, or your family members, and saying, what do you know about us? Where did we come from? What was our people like? For some of you, I heard like Slavic and Viking kind of stuff. But just to figure out like if there's a calling to you, right? What is it? And what, I'm sorry I mumbled here, but I'm feeling like for some of you as well, that you have had really, really strong bloodlines and you've done many important things in your life. For some of you, you may even have shamans in your bloodlines and you can access that. So ask them to help you. Ask your family members that even if they're passed on, you can ask passed on loved ones to help you. But this could even be on a wider thing, asking your ancestors, your star ancestors, for some of you, if it's Native American ancestors, just to help you and to invoke prayer and to ask them to guide over and protect you. The bottom of the deck as well is abundance planning, which is really, really awesome because we know something great is coming. If it's a baby, right, with this stork as well, if it's legitimately a baby, this is going to be, what are you going to need, right? They're probably going to need a crib, some clothes, a stroller, car seat. You're going to need diapers, right? You're going to need a lot of different things. And it may be writing it down. For others of you, this is literally writing out a plan for yourself on how you can save money. This may be even like considering what abundance is to you. How do you bring that in? So the examples on here are living expenses, education, business, self-development, savings, travels, free money, keep track of your finances, don't shop when you're hungry. Just for some of you as well, with this connect with your ancestors, you may have kind of like a family history of not being able to or not feeling like you've had enough money. And I feel like this is where we're breaking free of that, going, you know what, that is a belief system. That's something that may have been held down, like our family's always, poor, or I crossed down not being taught how to manage money. Whatever it is, you can change that. And I feel like this is really the time now for you to shine. For some of you, this boundaries is what I heard, as well as literally yourself, knowing that you're going to set boundaries with this abundance planning on what you can spend on it, because you're saving up for something a whole lot better. So that's what I have for you guys this month. I hope it resonated. I hope you liked it, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.